Hi, Dr. Grissom. This is Blake from CS470 Software Development. This assignment is for video 1. Um, so I watched your lecture video, and my biggest takeaways were mainly the descriptions of like what a problem should be defined as and how we should like think about things. And it kind of reminded me of like the first day of class, like how you're talking about how we will not be like really coding this semester. All we're doing is planning things out. It seems like we need to do the same thing with the problem, like take another step back from just planning things out to like really think about the problem before planning out like the solution to the problem, and then finally next semester coding. Um, One of your quotes was regarding like the problem as a matter or situation regarded as unwelcome or harmful that needs a solution was really helpful for me in like thinking about this. It absolutely needs to be solved, and that it kind of like narrows it down. I think that helps with like keeping away from pet projects. Then it's like, well, what problem that needs to be solved can I solve? Um, and then also figuring out if you're solving the problem and not just a symptom of the problem. I really like that part. So something that I get frustrated with a lot that I think an app might be able to solve or help is my um, almost like inability to, not inability, but sometimes it's hard for me to like reach out and talk to new people and things like that. Um, it took me a long time once I came to APU to make friends. I was commuting, I didn't really know anyone, and I didn't go out of my way to talk to anyone. Um, so I'm wondering if an app could kind of help solve that and help get people to like connected with each other in that sort of way. And I know there's already things like that with social media, but maybe something that really like kind of goes the extra mile to getting people talking together that have like similar interests or in similar areas or something like that. Um, because yeah, it's I know it's hard for me, and I know it's very hard for other people too to kind of like make new friends sometimes and like talk to people. Even if you know they have similar interests to you, sometimes it's still hard to just go like, "Hey, what's up?" Um, Most of my friends now have similar issues too, and that was one of the things that got us talking, actually. Um, so I think this problem needs to be solved because it's something that a lot of people seem to go through, and it can be like it can vary on how it affects you personally. For me, I was very lonely, especially like my first year here at APU. I would have long gaps in between classes for hours, and I would just sit by myself and just kind of, not really do anything. See all these other people in like Heritage talking, having fun, and I was just sitting there. And I know a lot of other people get lonely too. And some people come here from other states or countries, and they need to meet people because it's hard to get acclimated otherwise. Um, so that's why I think this is a problem that needs to be solved, because it's something that affects a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. And I think the value, I think it could go a long way to just benefiting people in general and just making things a bit easier for people. Um, an example of an app that's solving a real problem. I forgot the name of it, but there was this app that I found out about last year, and it basically like you hook your credit card up to it, and you can donate like for 50 cents a day, I believe, to feed a hungry child in another country, and the app like will like tell you whose meal, like who, like it'll send you a picture of like the child who you gave a meal to, and like give you their name and all this other information. It's really great, and you can do it automatically too, so that you don't have to really think about spending money. It's just like daily. And then apps that don't really appear to solve problems, I guess maybe like gaming apps, and um, you could say social media apps, and I mean there's a lot of apps. So yeah.